No, Chapter 1 Beginning. By no means was history supposed to be altered. Interfering with time leads to higher depth consequences. As of now, numerous timelines fell in the hands of unavoidable catastrophe, and it didn't stop there. The number kept rising up because of this. History was being altered, and soon things were going to turn out bad for Son Goku of the 7th universe. In the Universe 6v7 tournament led by both Destroyer Gods, there was a huge change. Son Goku, who stacked Kaioken times 10 on top of Super Saiyan Blue, was holding a fine against the infamous assassin of Humans Universe 6 hit. The final match that decides the final match that decides a winning universe was concluded with Son Goku pulling off win for Universe 7, but that wasn't supposed to happen. In original event, he was planning to fall out of the ring due to his limited time of using Kaioken, and after dealing with the pain from using it for too long, with Goku wringing himself out, the strongest fighter that Beerus fought was supposed to be up next, seeing as though Monaka isn't quite the fighter from appearance alone. He was supposed to fly out of the ring all dramatically as a way to pay back his debt to Goku. But instead, Goku Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10, Goku had blasted a full powered Kamehameha to hit over in the air to win the match. After the conclusion to the fight and Beerus wish for Universe 6 Earth's revival, Goku and friends managed to settle down back at Capsule Cove while Beerus and Whis returned to their planet after stuffing themselves as silly as usual. Capsule Cove. Haha man, there's nothing greater than to eat much as you want right after finishing of a tournament. It's true, I love fighting because I want to fight the strongest there is. But I also love the food that comes after working a good sweat. Goku pats his belly from overeating too much. Well, I'd say you guys on it. Goku, that hit guy from Universe 6, was really something, wasn't it? If I'm going to be honest, I wasn't sure if you were going off the win with the way he took my Vegeta down. I thought our Earth was doomed. But Bulma said, feeling relieved that their universe won. Time skip. If my fight with him had continued to press on, I would have picked up the same idea Kakarot did. Gah! A furious Vegeta bites his chicken leg ferociously after thinking about his defeat to hit. Hey, cheer up, babe. I know you could have beaten it if you went after Goku. That's nothing my big strong prince couldn't do. If you know what I'm getting at, haha. Bulma said, when I closed giggling as she was teaching her husband. Bulma, Vegeta was a bit red from Bulma's teasing him. Still, to think he could improve like Saiyan. He would fit better as Saiyan, seeing though he is a warrior at heart. It's not that hard to tell. Hell, he would have loved a good fight as any other Saiyan would. Yep, Vegeta's right. If uh, there's one thing to take accounted for, it's what we love to fight. There's nothing like wanting to fight someone strong because it makes my blood boil. Sigh. I know all that, and speaking of love, Goku, I'm just wondering how about this. Are we ever gonna find another woman? Since you know Duet and Gigi broke up. I mean, it wasn't like you to do something like that. No offense, but you're not the sharpest tool in the shed. The breakup happened 2 days right after. Super Saiyan Ryu Goku eliminated Frieza with Kamehameha. During the end of Resurrection of the arc, constant nags and complaining were coming from Chi-Chi non-stop after somehow finding out Goten was there at the scene of crime. Strangely enough, Goku had snapped. For whatever reason, Goku started acting very differently than, than how he normally acts. With it being so unexpected, he demanded a divorce. Chi-Chi had no idea why or how he came up with such a thing, but it happened. Thanks to the divorce, Chichi lost custody over Goten as she had Goku, as he and Goku stayed at Gohan's place. That's a good question, Wilma. I probably not. Love was never on my mind, really, unless we are talking about food. Then, yeah, I love food. Typical. Typical. Listen, I don't expect you to know what love is since you're fighting freak. But if you are somewhat interested, go speak to your son Gohan about it. After all, he does have a wife and a kid, Bulma suggested. Gee, Bulma, do you really think I should? I don't really know if I should, though. It's not in my area for that sort of thing. Goku was considering the thought of love. Haha, oh, this is just rich. A clown looking for love advice from his own son. Haha, the thought of Goku looking for love advice puts a smile on Vegeta's face. Stop being mean, Vegeta. It's not Goku's fault. He's an idiot. He's been away since we first met. Don't blame him for not being experienced in that sort of that thing. You picked on me. When pigs fly, Bulma, I don't expect Kakarot of all people to fight other women right off the bat. It's not in his nature to do so. You know, I'm standing right here, guys. Okay, and uh, Vegeta and Bulma said, giving him the eyebrow. Vegeta, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be back. He stood up from his seat and went back to find the nearest bathroom. The moment Goku went inside, that was the cue for Vegeta and Bulma to spark their own conversation, mostly about the strange behavior in Goku over the past few days. So, do you have a clue as what's wrong with him, Vegeta? Since Frieza's defeat, Goku's been acting all strange. Your guess is good as mine. Kakarot's an idiot. Most of the time, that's his character. But to use big words and get uh, extremely pissed off at his wife, it's very unfair. Like, yeah, no kidding. I wonder what goes on inside his mind. For what it's worth, I just hope it's not something major to fab over of. Kakarot may have suddenly changed, but this change in him doesn't affect our rivalry. At least I hope it doesn't. I can't be number one if all of sudden he decided to give up fighting for good. Hmm, just for sake of it, Vegeta. Let's keep an eye out for him. I mean, who knows what else he might do that will raise the unexpected but okay, fine. If you are worried about that Kakarot, then I'll help you watch out for him. But when he's right in the head as usual is, I'll stop watching him and fight him to take back what's mine. Done deal, sweetie. Bulma smiled at him. Afternoon, Gohan's place. As instructed by Bulma, Goku teleported to Gohan's house to ask about love advice. Both the Saiyans were in were in the living room, sitting on the couch as the love talk was about to begin. I don't see why not, Dad. I'd be happy to tell you all about it, but I'm just wondering, why are you so interested? Is it because you're easily influenced by Bulma or something? You got me there, Gohan. Laughing it off, Goku scratches the back of his head. Since before and after the tournament with Bio's brother, Bulma's been nagging me about finding a new person in my life, which is weird. I didn't want to, but Gohan followed after. Other than Bulma telling me, I certainly have this feeling I've got to try it out. You, you know that saying, saying and trying out new things. If you are able to, Gohan, you will do me a big, huge favor. Sure, you are my dad after all. What fear warning, you are going to be in one heck of ride. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't mind. But let me get some snacks. Goku said, running to the fridge. He grabbed a fair of amount and proceeded to let Gohan have the floor for 20 plus minutes of explaining what love is and what he can benefit from it. Goku got gist of it down, hearing how love can boost one's strength. Goku was super intrigued. The talk about friendship, loved ones, the power to protect by thinking about family and loved ones. Goku wanted to know if something like that was already playing out. I had no idea, and you feel that well towards middle Gohan. Goku looks at him, its sausage hanging out. To her and Pan too. Not to mention you, Goten, and even Mom. Do you feel that way with me? Of course I do. I'm not sure if I feel it though. Uh, um. Well, I'd be happy to explain more of this to you if you like. Oh, please do. I'm really eager to learn more. The front door opens up, and the person coming in was the wife of Son Gohan. It was none other than the daughter of People's Champ, Vidal Satan. Getting off from the coach, um, Gohan welcomed her home as the caring husband he is. Welcome home, Vidal. He greeted Vidal with a kiss on to the lips. Gohan, I was gone for about 20 minutes. Sometimes you worry too much. Vidal smiles. I do, huh? Sorry, Vidal. I guess I'm just a worrying mad most of the time. Whenever you're out, I feel as though time goes by slowly. Eh, don't be. Vidal kissed him back. It's very cute of you to do that. Da. Pan, who is in Vidalham, said, uh, hey dear Pan, how's my favorite daughter? Da. Pan started hovering over Gohan and flew past him uh, to the living where his grandfather resides. Oh, Pan! Both Beetle and Gohan chased after their child into the living room. Coming in, they saw Pan being thrown into the air.